Okay, so, hi, hello, welcome back to another Creepypasta video. Today we're reading The Seed Eater, but before we get into it, I do want to say a few things. First off, this video is a one take, by the way. You hear me stumble, mumble, fumble, and mess up my words. I am sorry, this is a one take, and I don't have anything to really edit my videos, so sorry about that. Second of all, please consider using code GOONS at gamersubs.gg is code GOONS at checkout. You get 10% off the shaker cups, merchandise, and all of that lovely stuff. Okay, so outside of that, let's get into it. The Seed Eater, or this one is also known as Through the Trees. I wish he would have stayed home, away from this cruel world that we live in. Dear reader, children shouldn't roam this world alone, but we can't keep them in their nest forever. My son left his room one night to enchanted chirping outside his window, and I knew what this was, but only from my years of studying this creature. You see, there's a monster that wanders around the globe, preying on innocent children, watching and waiting. I remember fondly. It was September 15th, 1983. That was the year that my wife and I escaped the busy world of New York to live our lives in the country, North Dakota. We lived happily there for several years, until I discovered my one true love, studying the Seed Eater. The Seed Eater is a disturbed bird/human creature that roams the forest, stalking children, abducting them to be part of the legend. On June 19th, 1987, I first saw it, sitting in my tree on my front lawn. I was in a daze when I saw it. My destiny beckoned to me. It said, follow it, love it, learn it. Around the same time, 2 weeks later, I woke to a strange tapping noise on my front window. I knew it was him. I ran out of the house to see it sitting in a tree, just staring into my eyes. I was about to cry for the majesty of it. I remember it telling me that it wanted my help, and I would do anything for it. On April 3rd, 1988, the Seed Eater arrived at my window again. I was overjoyed. It said it was time, and I remember. You see, the Seed Eater devours children to keep itself alive, indulging in their youth to live forever. I remember the little boy. Oh, what was his name? Oh, well, it doesn't matter. I remember going to his house and just simply knocking on the door at 4:29 a.m., but nobody would answer. I sat at the bay window, and it was the boy's room. I went to tell the Seed Eater, and let's just call him S.E. for now, and he told me to get his attention the next day. After a couple weeks went by, and the stench of flesh was getting disgusting. Where was the S.E.? The parents of the boy put up lost posters last week, and I wonder why they didn't worry for the first 2 weeks. Oh well, I'm not concerned. On May 14th, 1988, the boy was nothing but bloated and rotting flesh, and the S.E. was nowhere to be found. I guess my services weren't needed. On May 15th, 1988, he came back. He took the body and requested another. May 16th, 1988. 6 kids killed, 6 kids devoured, and 6 more requested. May 18th, 1988. However, losing people make me wonder. That the killer monster Seed Eater came tonight. He said kids weren't doing the trick anymore. He wanted something bigger. If you're reading this, you may be the only hope of finding out the truth of this thing. In my room, there is a journal on page 49 that you'll discover how to take the life out of this monster. But he has me under a tight, death grip. I couldn't do it, but maybe you'll have more strength than me. Goodbye, everybody. I hope being eaten is what I brought on to myself. This was written by Orphe666, and that was the seed eater, or Through the Trees. I honestly, I never heard of this one before. This is actually really new to me. Um, I'm assuming that this is the first iteration of him, and there's probably a lot more lore to him now, kind of like how, Slenderman became a thing and all that stuff, though. So, I thought it was pretty good. Um, and yeah, I don't really have anything else to say, so thank you guys so much for watching. All my links are down below if you want to follow me anywhere else. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, and you want to see more, subscribe. I have a playlist of a lot of other creepypasta videos and even original content. So, I do want to say thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, everyone.